Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell are facing renewed backlash, as a past interview resurfaces, one that's reigniting criticism over the couple's tone-deaf anniversary post. The controversy started earlier this week when Kristen marked their wedding anniversary with what she called a joke about men killing their wives. What might have been meant as dark humor quickly struck the wrong chord online. Critics flooded the comments, calling it insensitive and inappropriate, especially in light of rising conversations about domestic violence. Now, a clip from a 2012 interview featuring Dax Shepard has resurfaced, and it's only intensifying the firestorm. In the clip, the actor joked, "I was very offended, and then I hit her several times. Then I got beat up, and guess what? I never opened my mouth again." Though the clip was meant as an offhand comment more than a decade ago, it's now being viewed in a much harsher light given the current context. The timing couldn't be worse. Social media users were quick to connect the dots, saying the resurfaced interview and the anniversary joke show a pattern of poor judgment. One comment read, "This isn't funny, not then, and definitely not now." Another added, "They both need to read the room." As the backlash grew, Kristen quietly limited comments on her Instagram post, and according to multiple reports, she has pulled out of a planned appearance on NBC's Today's Show, where she was expected to promote her Netflix series, Nobody Wants. The actress had been in New York with her cast just last night for a special Q&A celebrating the launch of Season 2, which officially dropped today. But even as Kristen tries to keep a low profile, the conversation around her and Dax continues to grow louder. Critics say the couple's humor, often praised for being unfiltered and real, sometimes crosses the line into questionable territory. For years, Kristen and Dax have been Hollywood's quirky, open-book couple. They've built their brand on honesty, talking candidly about marriage therapy, addiction recovery, and parenting challenges. But this latest controversy is testing how far honesty can go before it becomes inappropriate. Fans point out that the couple's relationship, once hailed as a model of transparency, is now being viewed through a different lens. And the old clip of Dax joking about hitting Kristen doesn't help. "It's hard to unhear something like that," one fan commented. "Even if it was a joke, it just feels wrong now." Meanwhile, those close to the couple are urging people to consider the full context, reminding the public that Dax and Kristen have both been outspoken advocates for emotional intelligence, therapy, and mental health. Still, the optics are tough. The resurfaced interview dates back to the early days of their marriage, and even though it's over 10 years old, it's trending again for all the wrong reasons. Amid the noise, Kristen's new Netflix series, Nobody Wants This, is getting caught in the crossfire. The dark comedy, created by Aaron and Sarah Foster, explores uncomfortable truths about relationships and identity, themes that now feel eerily aligned with the couple's real-life drama. During a recent panel, showrunner Aaron Foster opened up about collaborating with Kristen and how their creative partnership has evolved. "We definitely clashed in the beginning," she admitted. "I pushed back, and she rolled her eyes at me. Season 1 was really hard. There were times where she was like, 'What are you doing?'" Sarah Foster chimed in, saying she's proud of how openly Kristen has discussed their creative disagreements. "It's very cool to see her talk about that honestly," Sarah said. "To say, I didn't fully trust what Aaron was doing at first, but now I get it. That's growth." The Foster sisters have built a reputation for leaning into vulnerability, a theme that mirrors much of what Kristen and Dax have tried to embody in their own lives. As Aaron put it, vulnerability is uncomfortable. It's hard to say, "You hurt my feelings, and here's why," but it's even harder to say, "I hurt your feelings, and here's why." In that sense, Nobody Wants This couldn't have come at a more ironic time. It's a show about flawed people making public mistakes, and right now, Kristen and Dax are living a version of that storyline in real life. The couple, who married in 2013, have long shared the highs and lows of their relationship with the public. They've spoken openly about Dax's struggles with addiction, Kristen's battles with anxiety, and the constant work it takes to keep their marriage strong. But this week's backlash marks one of the biggest PR challenges they've faced as a couple. For fans who've admired their honesty, the question now is whether that same transparency can help them navigate a controversy that's hitting much closer to home. As of now, Neither Dax nor Kristen has issued an official statement addressing the resurfaced clip or the reaction to her anniversary post. However, insiders say the couple is aware of the backlash and has chosen to step back from public appearances until things calm down. A source close to the pair told ET they're taking a breather. They understand the criticism and want to move forward in a thoughtful way. Despite the current storm, Dax and Kristen still have plenty of supporters who say the backlash has gone too far. Fans argue that revisiting a decade-old joke feels unfair, especially considering how much both have grown since then. People change, one user wrote. Dax has been open about becoming a better man, and Kristen has always stood for empathy. Maybe give them a little grace. Whether that grace will come remains to be seen. For now, the couple's focus seems to be on family and staying out of the spotlight. In her last public comment before limiting replies, Kristen wrote, "I just want everyone to be happy." It's a simple statement, but given the heat they're facing, happiness might be hard to find right now. Still, those who've followed Kristen and Dax over the years know that if any couple can turn a public stumble into a teachable moment, it's them after all. They've built an entire relationship around learning out loud, flaws and all.